joining us as we kind of put the finishing touches on what, if you can believe it, the 10th year of ChristmasTown here at Busch Gardens. Thank you. Thank you. But before we get into ChristmasTown present, let's take a moment to visit ChristmasTown past, and we can kind of show you how far we've come over the past decade. As you know, for years, Williamsburg has been a special place for the holidays, and Busch Gardens has been an integral, part of that. It's hard to make the world's most beautiful theme park more beautiful, but we do manage to do that, as all of you who have visited before have seen. This park becomes very magical this time of year. Our number one goal was to create a celebration unlike anything else offered in Virginia. A total transformation of the park, with guests coming in and saying, "Now this is Christmas." And from the event's popularity and growth over its 10 years, we know that we have something very special here. This event has evolved immensely from the first year. Anyone remember 2009, first coming to ChristmasTown? I bet some of you do. You would walk through the park and you would get to Italy and wouldn't even be able to go across the bridge. You actually stopped at the bridge, had to turn around, and then make your way back across through Oktoberfest again. And you think about where we are today, there's really not a part of the park, very, very few, that isn't touched throughout the event. So just a total immersive experience, and this year it's all about the 10 million lights. So ChristmasTown present, commemorating a decade of decking the halls with our most festive ChristmasTown celebration ever. So to salute the 10 magical years, we're offering the 10 million lights, all new ChristmasTown Express, which I know you guys are excited about. Which is our holiday-themed train ride experience, delicious holiday menu, what you'll see throughout the park, holiday offerings that can only be available, that are only available this time of year from our great culinary team, unique gifts, as you see from our beautiful display here in our ChristmasTown shop, and then of course our ChristmasTown shows, which any of you have seen them before, just world-class talent, and just shows that you're not going to see in venues anywhere else in Virginia. Another big change this year, ChristmasTown is included if you're a member. So we rolled out our membership program back in February, and our past members had been asking for a long time to say, hey, I have to buy an extra ticket to ChristmasTown, or are there other ways to visit? And now with the new membership program, it gives them that flexibility. You're a member, and ChristmasTown is included with your admission. So what I think about is the Christmas season gives us a reason to slow down, share time with family and friends. I love the event. My kids absolutely love the event. They can't wait for the opening. It really has become a true holiday tradition for families. We have so many people that come in and say, I've been visiting since year one, or we always go on this specific day. I have a good friend that shared a story with me just a month or so ago. They actually, on Christmas Eve, instead of going to church, they came to see the Gloria show. And I thought that was pretty powerful as kind of creating that family tradition. So just something very, very special. So I know the team has planned an informative event today. Be happy to answer all your questions. We'll share a little behind the scenes of what we're doing here. And just thank you for being here, and can't wait to kick off the event with you. So thank you.
Thank you for coming out. We do appreciate it. Like we were talking about, sorry about the weather. We can't really do too much about it. My name is Matthew. I'm with the Entertainment Department Events team. In fact, you saw other members of our events team out working on the Tannenbaum tree, I believe, as you were coming around just now. As you see, rain or shine, our teams are out there working. We have approximately 3 weeks from the time Howl-O-Scream closes until ChristmasTown opens to completely transition the park and put up the ChristmasTown decorations to create the ChristmasTown experience. 3 weeks. It's, I think, just shy of 3 weeks. Seems like a very short amount of time, and you're right, it is. Seems like a daunting task. Sure, it could be, but we are more than up for it. We have absolutely the best people in place. We have plans upon plans upon plans that we start working on a year in advance, believe it or not. And so we always know how to handle everything that comes at us, including weather like this. We're going to get it done. It's always going to be, new and different and fun. but we are never worried about it. Our teams are some of the best people in the business. It doesn't matter if it's raining, if it's wet like this, if it's snow, if it's freezing, they still want to come in, they still want to be here. It's so great to have people who are so excited about this time of year. They want to be a part of creating the magic of Christmastown. They want to be part of putting up the decorations, the lights. I think they get a really big kick out of going from village to village each day, and they see their work pay off at the end of the day. You can see the entire village transition from, you know, the creepy vampire area into suddenly it's this candy, fun, multicolored light experience. It's such a thrill, and our teams really do enjoy doing it. And I mean, that's why they're here. That's why we all come every day, is that we get the chance to do things like this, you know, to make magic and to make Christmas. Not a lot of people have that, I think, opportunity. Christmastown, 10th year, so anniversary year for us. Go big or go home. How do you make Christmastown bigger each year? Well, if you want to make it bigger, brighter, and bolder, you want bright, add more lights. We are now at 10 million lights, a little more than 10 million lights actually for this year. We've added a train experience, a train ride, the ChristmasTown Express. We have a new show in the 7th Street Forest of Fun area. We also have our returning holiday food and drink elements. We have merchandise opportunities from local vendors as well as worldwide vendors. We have all of our returning holiday shows in all of the theaters. It's really a fun new time to be in the park. Pulling it off is almost, I don't want to give away all the secrets, but there really is a rhythm and a reason to how we do it. We have such unique architecture in all the villages of the park here. We also have such incredible natural landscaping. The way we make the world's most beautiful theme park looking more beautiful is that we pay attention to what's around us and we add to it. You'll notice these are artificial trees, but you'll see the fresh cut trees that are out in the park. We're not just taking a string of lights and throwing it on the tree and moving along the way. We actually have a system and a method to how we wrap. We go down every single branch. We make sure that that tree is getting the most Christmas possibility out of its shape and out of its size. So our teams just take that time, they go that extra mile to have that little extra bit of detail and make sure that these trees really are as vibrant and dynamic as they can possibly be. You'll also see in all the areas with garland and wreaths, we don't just use the exact same format of garland or format of wreaths. You'll notice, like in New France, the wreaths that are on the Pottery Building, they have similar elements as the wreaths that are on the general store, but they're not laid out in exactly the same way. We take the time to look at every single building and to look at the elements that make up the decorations of that village and how to make them unique and identifiable to every specific door or window that they are hanging on. It's part of the fun. It's no fun to just to go same old across the board. It's a lot of fun to kind of find those little places where you can add accents and add little unique touches. It goes a long way. Our guests notice. I mean, they keep coming back. We're 10 years in, so we're doing something right, I would say. We'll do some questions a little bit later when we go down further into the workshop here. We did run some numbers. Forgive me if I have the notes. I want to make sure I get the numbers correct, but we want to kind of give you guys an idea of the scope of exactly what it is that we have out in the park. We talked about more than 10 million Christmas lights. That's a whole lot. We have 20,000 Christmas ornaments throughout the park. We have more than 1,500 fresh cut trees. We have got 900 candles and luminaries, 800 snowflakes, more than 700 wreaths and artificial trees. We have a more than 200 plus person decorating team who is out here every day of those 3 weeks that we have to do the transition. And altogether, those folks work more than 10,000 hours doing the decorating. Also, fun little tidbit, we've got up to 40 miles of power cable, believe it or not, and I think we're a little over 3 miles of garland now at this point in time. So those are just some fun numbers for you. I can give you those again if you need it when we get back down into the workshop space. But for new stuff this year, before we get going too much further, we do have the Christmas train ride. We have the ChristmasTown Express, loads at Caribou Station. It's a 14-minute sing-along light experience on the 1.5-mile track that runs around the park. We also have a projection mapping experience on the Wilkman House in Rheinfeld. That'll be a 5-minute show that plays approximately every 15 minutes over the course of the night. And we have Elmo's Christmas Wish, which is a new Sesame Street Christmas show for us that will be on the Forest of Fun stage over in the Sesame Street Forest of Fun up by England at the front of the park. We are going to continue, like I said, behind the scenes hard hat tour. So you're going to see how we transition the Newcastle building into Santa's workshop. If everyone follows Cinnamon the Elf, she's somewhere in the back of everyone down the ramp there. She's gonna get.
Oh, hello, everyone. Hello. My goodness, it's good to see all of you. We thought we'd add to the surprise.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. My goodness, look at this wonderful group. So glad to have you guys here. Absolutely. And if there's any questions, anything you'd like to say or do or whatever, Mama Claus and myself are here for you. We thought we'd give a nice surprise for you today with our presents.
Thank you, Santa.
Very good. I think I'll have a seat here if you don't mind.
You're always surprising us, Santa.
How about that? Mama, why don't you come over here?
I tell you what, I will.
All right, let's do this. All right. Oh my goodness, look at the lights, my goodness, and the happy faces. Wipe those smiles off your face. There we go, that's the way to get them. All right, good to have you guys.
Welcome, everybody.
Absolutely. Let's really show them we mean it. All right, there we go. Come on, elves. Come on, elves. There we go. There we go. Good. All right. My, oh my. Well, you guys forego the bad weather, or I should say the inclement weather to some extent, to be here with us. We're glad you're here. And you're getting a thorough review of what it's like here, I'm sure, at Newcastle, here in, what's the area called? That's, what is this area called? Oktoberfest, that's right, the original Oktoberfest area, right.
Too many cookies this morning, Santa.
That's right. She feeds me well, as you can tell. Oh my. Just imagine, people. This is our 10th year.
It is.
10 years. And you know what else is 10? 10 million what?
Lights.
Lights. You got it. Isn't that amazing? 10 million. I haven't counted them, but I can only trust those that put them on. So, yeah, good to have all of you. My, oh my.
What's up, Chasers? We're back here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg for the 10th anniversary of ChristmasTown. And, of course, with me here, the man himself, Santa Claus, along with Holly
friends.
and Jolly.
Hello there. Hello.
All right, so 10th year at ChristmasTown. It's got to be exciting.
Oh, very much so. When you reach a decade, that says something about the interest here. And it keeps growing and growing and growing. We start a little earlier this year, and we continue a little later also this year in order to accommodate. But that's what we want to do. This is the place to be at Christmas time. There's no question about that. No question.
Obviously, you're here.
Oh, yes.
So
absolutely.
if you're here, it's got to be the place to be.
You've said it well, sir. You've said it well.
All right, so with all the kids coming in with the demand and everything happening around here, now I know we got 10 million lights this year. We had it was some ridiculous number of ornaments. How are you guys keeping up with all this?
Well, it's a lot of work, but we drink a lot of hot cocoa.
There you
A
go.
lot of cookies. A lot of cookies, yeah.
Oh, that's a perfect answer. Absolutely. That's a truthful answer, too.
All right, so, okay, we always ask a little bit of fun questions, of course, with what we do. And so I have to ask, now, last year I know we asked you your favorite Christmas movie, and this year I'd like to know your favorite Christmas song. Actually, all three of you.
Okay.
My favorite Christmas song. Oh, my goodness, there's so many of them.
Yeah, hard to choose.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Always, I have to befriend my friend. I love that song. It just kind of speaks to me. Mostly because he's my bud. Absolutely.
It's an inspirational song.
Sure,
It's, it's one of those songs where it shows no matter what, you can always achieve what you want.
Oh, and he's magical. I couldn't make the Christmas Eve trip without him, because I too look forward to seeing that red nose. I know the direction I'm going. Absolutely.
Mine is a bit of a classic. Mine is The Holly and the Ivy.
Oh, wow.
It's very beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Very much
it's one of
so.
my favorites.
We knew Holly would get in there, didn't
Yes.
And John?
Oh, mine's Jingle Bells.
we? Oh,
All the way.
yes.
I mean, everybody knows the words, so once you start singing,
right,
it's hard
that's
to
right.
not join in.
Oh yes, definitely. So good. All right, so Santa, I gotta ask you. Do you have a message out there for all the kids?
I certainly do. Children, remember, Christmas is not just for you, but for moms and dads too, and grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles, neighbors, friends. Share it. That's what Christmas is all about. Love and sharing. Make sure you do. Just because you're a child, don't just wait for a gift to be handed to you, but learn to give. That's what Santa wants you to do. Give and love and share.
Man, I don't think I can go any further now. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Santa.
Thank
I really
you very
appreciate
much.
it.
I enjoyed that.
Holly and Jolly, and we will talk to you guys next time. Make sure you be excellent to each other.
Very good.
All right, thank you guys so much.